Wait till I get a boyfriend so the new tires can come out of his account and not mine. Cannot wait.
Silva, Sterling, Aguero. They are investments from the past. Not from the last 2 years, from the past.
Now that right there was an incredible transformation. Plus this guy might also have bought Bitcoin in 2010. Now it's hard to argue against this next guy's theory.
Once a girl gets that tattoo across her chest, she's committed to her lifestyle. You're not changing her. That's like dry concrete. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Nope.
If I was taking care of everything, bills, future plans, living situation, things of that nature, what would you be able to then bring to the table if I'm already making sure everything else is sorted?
Okay. I'm gonna just pop. I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry.
Okay. So why'd you end up hopping?
I just don't think I would be a good fit. I'm not going to be a good fit. I just feel like hearing a question like that, I can tell how you would want your partner or hopefully how your future family dynamic will be, and that doesn't match with mine.
It's interesting.
I don't know. The question was just a little off for me. I think, like you said, what do you bring to the table? I don't know. To me, just I didn't like that sentence frame. So.
Oh, hell no!
Them being so angry at their question makes you think that their answer to it is nothing. And now she couldn't believe it when this guy politely just walked away.
I was playing piano when suddenly, look what she'll do.
What the hell? Where are you?
So you married?
I'm going through a divorce.
What happened with that?
Basically, my husband stopped meeting my expectations.
What you mean?
So when I met him, when I met my husband, I told him what I expect from a man. The number one rule with being with me is you have to provide. I won't settle for anything less. So my husband ended up losing his job. So he ended up losing his job. He came home and he told me. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. So a month went by and he looked for me to pay the bills. Who paying what bills? So I was going to consider it if he gave me the money back for paying the bills. And he told me no. He felt like he shouldn't have to do that. What do you mean? When I told you, as a man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills as long as I got a husband. None. If you can you can hear.
He probably happy you don't know.
I'm sure he missed me.
Psych!
Now that she's single, she definitely will have to be paying the bills every month.
Next viewer is, he said, hey, we have chem together, and I just wanted to let you know I think you're really cute. Haha, thanks. Did you do the chemistry homework though? No! Yeah, I'll send it to you. Did you want to hang out sometime? She said, no thanks, with smiley face. Homework? Question mark. Chat, we are so cooked. This is not what I told you guys.
New ick unlocked. I'm so grossed out right now. Guys, when they try to dress for a festival, like all the guys dressing for Coachella, I'm like, bleh. Like, it's so cringy. Their outfits are so, I'm like, oh god. Like, they're trying so hard and it just doesn't look good. Just such an ick. So, let me know if you agree. Something about a guy dressing for a music festival is like just really gross.
Unless there is a specific dress code to follow, then you can wear what you want to wear. Also, putting effort into your appearance is supposed to be a plus, not that you should really mind that.
We have 3 kids together.
2. You have a kid, and we have 2.
I forgot she never claimed my other one, so we have 2 kids together. She's a realtor. I'm a school teacher. She makes quite a bit of money.
Ma'am, could you please let him finish before you keep interrupting him? I promise you.
Relationship.
I promise you.
I'm let her finish.
I can promise you I will get to you as soon as I'm done with him, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, no problem.
Just like you could get to whatever
okay,
you
Your Honor, I am sorry.
Back to you.
It's okay. Go ahead. Please don't get upset. Let's focus on the facts and the children.
In a debate, it helps to not get emotional so you can stay rational. And let's continue.
I just feel like the amount of money that she pays for all the luxury stuff she has, the Louis V bag, she should put that money towards tutoring for our children or something. I see her looking at me. She know everything I'm saying is accurate, so it is what it is.
Okay.
Any assistance I can get is greatly appreciated.
Okay, now you say you want to increase child support.
Yeah.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450, and I feel like
$450.
I don't know how she finessed the system like that to, yes, y'all may need to look into that too.
You so mad that you broke. Ooh, ma'am, don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him.
Listen.
I'm a hustler.
I didn't tell you to sell the little houses you sell either.
Little houses?
But you taking me to child support court. Oh, okay.
Because I need your little, I'm not ashamed to say I need your little money.
Okay, go ahead.
It is what it is.
This judge seems to be really enjoying her job. Plus, she ended up going from $450 a month to $25.50 a month for the child support. Okay, numbers 97 and 442 were especially crazy. You should be able to enjoy yourself and not worry so much about it. Next, we have a guy conducting a first date test.
That was a good move. Wait a minute. Am I getting any tonight?
My ex-boyfriend said the main reason that he broke up with me is because I brought up the orange peel theory and he thought it was ridiculous. And you know what? I would like someone who wants to peel an orange for me. Really would. Not gonna ask you to. I just want to know that you would. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, he didn't break up with you because he didn't want to peel an orange for you. He broke up with you because you're the type of person who uses viral TikTok trends to test people. No one wants to be constantly tested and played with like the relationship's a game. Because it's going to start with the orange peel theory, then you're going to do the ketchup test, and then the next thing you know, he doesn't know when and where the hidden camera is going to be next with you testing him with some new challenge. I just think it's so disingenuous that she's trying to say that he just couldn't handle peeling oranges when the reality is that he didn't want to handle being constantly tested. And based on the way she also dodges accountability, I don't blame him.
Why can't we just be adults and stop doing so much testing? Because they point towards a lack of maturity. Now watch this next one pretty closely as you'll notice the exposing.
Top 3 worst icks in a man, part 1.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Ooh, what a beautiful night. This food was so good. Scrumptious. You enjoyed your food?
Yes, and I really appreciate you inviting me out, too.
Oh, yeah. She gave me this bill. Ooh. $140.89. So, how you want to pay for it, card or credit?
Who gonna pay for it? You invite me out. Don't you remember?
Okay.
You called me and asked me did I want to go out and do something?
Yeah, just trying to get to know you, but you're the man.
Okay.
You ready to pay?
I could have went home and got something. You come out here and order all this stuff, order 6-7 drinks. I don't even know you, really. I just met you yesterday, and you invite me to come out here and have dinner. I'm thinking that you invite me out, you treat me. If I wanted to take you out, I would have called you.
Oh, so that's how we doing it now?
That's what it is.
You've been chasing after me for a whole 2 months.
Well, obviously, if I've been chasing after you, I ain't have to take you nowhere.
Wow, so, I guess you in your soft era or whatever they call it.
Yeah, the unwritten rule said the person that invites has to pay for the date, even though it is a super rare thing for a guy to be asked out. Now you gotta love this next one-liner.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, oh boy, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
You ready? So yeah, about that, I ain't gonna lie, babe, I don't think we're gonna be able to go out to eat no more.
Why not?
Because I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? My pockets are looking a little bit low right now. I had a lot of stuff to pay for, so I ain't got no money on me to take you out to eat.
I mean, that's not a problem. You can go. I got you.
I'm saying though, but I don't have no money to pay for the food.
I'm gonna pay for it, baby. You always pay for the food. Shoot. Come on, let's go.
I want to say it, but I don't.
No, you and me is hungry, babe. I want to eat out today. For a cookie.
I ain't gonna lie, I really don't want you to be spending your money on me. I'd rather have me pay for it, but I don't got no money for me to pay for it right now. So.
You always do the treating. I'm gonna treat you. Okay? No problem at all. Let's go. Come on.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I got you, baby.
All right, now I just want to make sure.
There's nothing wrong with me paying for our food. Come on.
That was rather refreshing to watch. Things do in fact happen, and she decided to react maturely. Now this next one has got to be a result of wanting to be strong and independent.
Now that I'm in my 30s, I think I see it now, and it's so weird how like glaringly obvious it becomes. And I've talked to other women in their 30s too, and they say it always happens like right around the same time. Yep. And you're in your 30s, and if you happen to not have kids in your 30s, and you happen to not have a husband in your 30s, all of a sudden it hits you in the face, and you just start to see all these flaws, and then you start to think that the only thing that you want, and I'm not even kidding, it's like the only thing that you want is just one person that you can just completely rely on, that you can just do this thing called life with, and a kid.
Nice. I'm so glad that you're admitting to
Oh yeah, kid.
Today, we're going to learn how to get a girlfriend in 7 steps. Now, let's begin. Number 1, assess your readiness. Getting a girlfriend isn't easy, but it's not as complicated as many people say. You don't need to reinvent yourself to earn the attention of someone you like. You don't need to play tricks or use complicated strategies. Most of the time, the secret to getting a girlfriend is simply changing your attitude to a pedestal, and you convince yourself that you're not worthy or deserving of their attention. But the truth is, you don't have faith in yourself, and it shows.
Instead of telling him that his headphones were unplugged, they simply just record him. We have got to look out for the well-being of others. Next, we got a husband calming a wife down in a rather tense situation.
I wanted to be here for you. Like I always will be.
You missed classes.
It's okay. It's okay, babe.
This one.
Nothing's your fault. I made the decision on my own.
Did you? I didn't tell you to.
You have to understand that if you're not looking at your finances, anything could be going on with you.
So if I put my trust in you to make sure that you keep the finances and you pulling money out on the low for years, you're stealing.
It's not stealing.
It's stealing.
I don't know. Well, that's the wrong word.
Because I trust you not to do it.
Not stealing.
I trust you to maintain the finances and put them where they belong. Not for you to duck them off in an escape account.
It's not stealing.
Well, yeah, just to be like
She's
accurate.
entitled to have
She
what
is.
he brings in.
Okay, but
wouldn't that be her fund then? She didn't need an escape account.
I was about to say, okay, so that is part of it. I feel like where she's going wrong.
That escape account negates the fact that she's married and she's going to get half anyway. I think the fact that she's labeling it an escape account is, I think that's the shady part. She could have said rainy day.
It did say rainy day.
No, not to him.
If the account was made with his money, which it was, then that's a problem. And let's continue.
So look, although yes, there is a level of accountability for the person who does make the decision when they are ultimately the only one in control of that decision. I agree. However, there is a level of influence. And if you are under the influence and you do make a poor decision, then that person who influenced you is part to blame. Not whole, but part to blame. And literally, like, the way I look at both of it is, like, the mother's a co-conspirator. Like,
well, that's
how I look at it. They were a thief. The mom is a co-conspirator, and she really did not have access to it.
Next, we got an influencer calling out some behavior.
One time when I was taking a shower at my ex's house, I come out of the shower and I see him going through my phone, and I had no idea he even knew my passcode. So I'm like tripping out. He's tripping out because for the life of me, I could not be faithful to this man. I immediately lunge for the phone. He starts running. I'm chasing him around his apartment. The towel has fallen. He was very agitated, but I knew he hadn't gotten to the hard hitters yet because there was some crazy stuff on there, and his reaction was like upset, but not like flabbergasted.
Y'all, for the life of me, listen, all you have to do is not cheat. What do you mean? She talking about he was running away with the phone?